Welcome back to But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
That's me.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me at the dining room table for our little program here. So today we ate at Taco Bell, and specifically we went to eat at Taco Bell to eat their naked chicken chalupa. It's a new menu item, but it's a Taco Bell thing where they bring stuff and then they take it away and then they bring like the nacho cheese fries.
Yeah.
They somehow think this is going to create a devoted following and a mad rush. The Naked Chicken Chalupa first came out in 2017. It went away, but it came back in May, late May. I think May 20th is the date that it came back. So we went there. We got pickup because we wanted to try it. And we also have a bunch of Jimboy's taco sauces, which we'll talk about in a few. But you won these via a Facebook promotion.
Yes.
And you went to a local Jimboy's, which is a taco restaurant, Mexican food joint here in Sacramento mostly. And so we needed something to pour these Jimboys on. There's no Jimboy's close to us.
You may be wondering, why didn't we get Jimboy's tacos?
Right. The nearest one is in downtown, and you got to go. Downtown isn't far from us. It's right there, but you got to deal with downtown traffic, and you got to park in the parking garage. You got to walk from the parking garage upstairs to it.
Right.
And then you got to walk down.
So if we're making a day of it, it's no big deal. Or if we're going to a movies or something, but just to go pick up some tacos from Jimboy's to bring home, it's not quite worth it.
Yeah, I guess theoretically we could have brought these 4 bottles of hot sauce with us, and people would have looked at us like we were crazy people. But we threw them on some Taco Bell Supreme soft tacos, which was a mistake. We'll talk about that in a second. So we had something to eat them with. So Taco Bell, where does Taco Bell fit in our life, honey? I never crave Taco Bell. Whenever we decide, because we like to go out to eat on the weekends, we like to get fast food if our children or our wild childs are here. I never crave Taco Bell. Taco Bell's like number one for darling daughter Luna Marie.
Taco Bell's low on your list, but me and the kids, all 3 of us, love Taco Bell.
Yeah.
We could go there a couple times a week and be happy.
Yeah, and whenever you guys start your hushed whispers about Taco Bell, I begin to roll my eyes and just think, I can't. And thankfully, Luna Marie loves McDonald's, so
Lennox does too.
Yeah, so we can go other places, but Taco Bell's always at the top of their mind and yours. It's at the bottom of mine. I never crave it. I never want to eat anything there. But when we go there, when we get food there, I often get nothing because I'm like, I'd rather starve.
That's how it is when we go to McDonald's. You and the kids will get something, and then I don't want anything.
Yeah, it's just, I'd rather starve. Much like Michael Fassbender in that movie where he starved himself. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where he's a political prisoner. Okay, kind of a reach.
That's exactly you, honey.
But I'd rather have a Quest bar or some Ritz crackers because I don't want to waste money. I don't want to be disappointed, and that's what happens often when I get Taco Bell. I just don't like anything there. When I get something, another thing about Taco Bell, they have a huge menu. They have a huge value menu. So I start saying, oh, this is $1. This is $1.60.
Oh, yeah.
This is $1.30. Add this, add that, and I get a bunch of little cheap items, and they're all disappointing. They're all horrible, and I hate myself, and that's what Taco Bell means to me. I hate myself when I eat Taco Bell.
Okay.
You guys love it. Darling daughter, her go-to is bean burritos, no onions.
Yep.
And then darling son, Lennox Albert, his go-to is bean burritos, only beans. He also likes the chips and the cheese, but he doesn't like the cheese.
Right, he just eats the chips.
Right. Which I mean, chips and cheese is like $1.60, so he's a cheap date as far as I'm concerned. Go ahead, sorry.
What is their dessert they have? Is it churros or donut bites or something?
Yeah, they're like cinnamon twists, something like that.
No, not that.
Oh, they do have donut bites. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah,
the kids like those too. We get them sometimes.
Those are good. But aren't they only for breakfast?
They have them all day.
Okay. Yeah, they are good. But you bring up the cinnamon twist. Those are good. Have you had them?
They're okay. Yeah. I loved them as a kid, but
right.
I don't like them anymore.
Right. Well, I mean, I haven't had them for a while, but when I think about them, when I ate them a couple years ago, like they're good, but they're not that good. And it doesn't continue being good as you eat this bag of mini crunchy cinnamon twists. So we went we went to the one in West Sacramento. It's on Lake Washington Boulevard. It's about a 2-minute drive from where we live. Super close. The cuisine ethnicity of Taco Bell, honey, how would you describe it?
Fake Mexican?
Quasi pseudo Mexicano food. The ambiance, well, it's a Taco Bell. Depressing. So let's talk about the app. I ordered through the app. Their app is state of the art. You can tell they put a lot of time and energy. It's snappy. It's quick. It's easy. You can customize things. I want a lot of lettuce. I want no beans on this, and you can poke and prod in there and to your heart's content and get exactly what you want. One note is that your credit card is saved into my Taco Bell account, honey.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so I could be ordered. Well, I guess you would find out eventually if I ordered too much Taco Bell. But well, that's how you know you have trust in the marriage, when you have each other's CVV.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's real. That's real love. Another thing I like about their app is you can select the sauces in the app, and it's all free. They got the mild, the hot, the fire, the Diablo, and you can put 20 of mild and 10 of hot. It's all free. It's all good. And it was there in our order. I don't like it when you can't select the sauces in some apps and you have, can I get some ranch and can I get some honey mustard? Yeah. You have to ask, you got to talk to people.
Right.
Not a
Defeats
fan.
the whole purpose of ordering through the app.
Right.
You did this to avoid any human connections.
Exactly. Or minimize it to the tiniest amount. You could pick up you could grab your order through drive-through or pick up in store. I did the in store. Because the drive-thru, we went there and there were 4 or 5 cars.
Yeah.
And that did not abate while we weren't there for that long, a couple minutes. I walked in and out. But so
they were quite busy.
Yeah.
In the drive-thru at least.
Yeah. So go in store. I was like, I'm going to get my fat ass out of my car, walk in there, say, hello, teenager. where do the kids vape around here? And get my food and walk out. And something about the speed. Now, we put in the order. You didn't even know I was putting in the order.
Correct.
In the app. And you said, what did you say? You're like, how are we going to order this? Or
I said, are you going to order before we go?
Yeah.
Because we're getting ready to leave the house.
Yeah.
And you held up your phone. Bam.
Bam, yo.
You had already submitted our order.
Yeah. And by the time, so we were ready to go. I mean, we had to throw on shoes and socks or whatever. But literally, like from less than 5 minutes from when I clicked submit the order, to when we were downstairs getting in the car, it was ready. So
wow,
it's fast. It's almost too fast, if you know what I'm saying.
We had 15 items.
Yeah.
15 items ready in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, 12 of them were the taco party pack.
But even so.
Yeah.
They all got to be assembled.
That's what I'm saying. It's too fast. It rubbed me the wrong way. Like, what's going on there? I need bespoke food. I need the chef to be back there, like Anthony Bourdain, rest in power, making my food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was ready quite quickly, less than 5 minutes. What did we order? We ordered 2 naked chicken chalupas, 1 quesarito, 1 supreme soft taco party pack. Now, party pack, which is 12 supreme soft tacos.
It's a party in a box.
If you walked into a party with 12 mediocre supreme soft tacos, honey.
Mediocre is putting it nicely.
would they turn you around and say, "Get out of our party"? What kind of party pack is that?
It's a party killer.
Yeah, party killer pack. And it costs $35.03.
Holy smokes!
For 2 people. Now, we did order. We do have. I'm looking at 6 cold supreme soft tacos on
I don't know why we ordered so much tacos
on our dining room table. Well, because we had all this hot sauce to try, and I think it's about $3 per taco.
Jeez.
So might as well get 12 for the same price instead of 6. And now we have
okay.
we have 6 cold tacos that we're gonna maybe give to a really hungry homeless guy. who sits on South Lake Boulevard about a mile from our house.
Or you're looking at your dinner right there, honey.
Yeah. Well, let's grind it all up. Throw it in the blender.
Oh God.
Will it blend?
Ew.
Yeah, $35.03 for two. So $17.50 for two people from fast food that we didn't even have the ambiance to sit in there.
And if I had just gone to Taco Bell by myself, not for a particular, we wanted to try the naked chalupa thing, but just on a normal day, I would get myself a full lunch for $3.
Yeah.
So this is insane.
Yeah, I would grab more, but I would spend less than $10.
Definitely.
I would spend less than $17 for show.
For sure.
It's just ridiculous. Well, I blamed Jimboy's.
Okay.
Jim Knudsen is his real name. Let's talk about our experience. Once again, the drive-thru. These maniacs who want to sit in line and wait when you could order through the app.
Yeah.
Walk in, it's ready.
I couldn't believe how fast you were in and out with our food. It was amazingly quick.
Super duper quick. So don't go through the drive-thru, and then if you order through the app, don't pick the drive-thru to grab your order. Walk in there, get your fat ass out of the car, ramble up your rascal scooter, and roll on into the restaurant lobby there, and say, "Hello, teenager. How are you? Where are my tacos?" But yeah, so we did the pickup where I walked in because I like to walk in. I like to look the people in the eye and say, "Are you making my naked chicken chalupa? Naked chicken? Are you just listen here, young sir? Are you making my naked chicken chalupa to the best of your ability?"
You like to see where your food comes from.
I do. Yeah. I like to keep an eye on everything.
Whose hands have been on this?
Yeah. And you get a sense of how clean the kitchen is. Like the Burger King last week, there was a hamburger. It fell. Someone dropped it, but it was all over the floor.
Laying there.
Yeah, just laying there. No one picking it up. Although I don't think I would want the person assembling our chicken sandwiches to reach down to the floor.
Oh gosh, no.
And if they did, I'd be like, "Are you gonna wash your hands, lady?" But yeah, well, I didn't know if that hamburger that was splayed out on the floor was there for 5 minutes or 5 hours, and people just kept walking around it, ignoring it. But I like to walk inside. I had to wait a moment because the counter lady, she was taking drive-through orders. So she was doing the drive-through, talking to whoever in drive-through. And then someone came from the drive-through area and said, "What are you waiting for?" I said, "Oh, mobile order for Vince Nicholas." And then she started saying my name, "Vince Nicholas, do we have a Vince Nicholas?" And I don't know if she was being enthusiastic as an employee, like, "Hey, I'm having fun here in my Taco Bell job." I don't know if that's protocol to start shouting people's names. Like, is the order gonna come in from the back of the room via zip line or something? I don't know what's going on, but she disappeared for 5 seconds, came back, had our order. But I thought that was kind of fun. She repeated my name a couple times, and I walked in. I was in there for maybe a minute. Walked right out. Everything was ready. Again, we had all the sauces. So that was the experience at our TB. Okay. And then we brought it back here where we at our dining room table to eat. Let's get to the food. First thing we had, quesarito. I had the quesarito. Oh, one thing I want to talk about is the pricing. Now, you go to their website and a naked chicken chalupa is $3.49. You think, okay, it's $3.49. But when I log in and then select the pickup restaurant, the West Sacramento Lake Washington Boulevard, it goes from $3.49. Magically, it bounces up to $3.89. So what's up? Is that West Sacramento inflation? Is it?
It's gotta be.
Is it tax? Is it?
If you have the time, maybe you could compare with other locations, like type in a couple different zip codes and see what happens with the price.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see that. Yeah.
Maybe in North Highlands, it goes down to $2. In South Sacramento. In Rio Linda, it's practically free. The quesarito went from $3.39 to $4.59.
That's a huge markup.
That's a third. That's $1.20. That's over a third. That's just ridiculous. The Supreme Soft Taco Party Pack. Party up in here. Where the party at? Jagged Edge, honey. Featuring Nelly. Okay. That price went from $16.99 to $19.99.
Wow.
Again, $35.03 for...
This should be criminal. For
my wife and I. Someone should press charges. Where's the FTC or the SEC? or the popo. Okay, so the quesarito, it's essentially a burrito wrapped in a quesadilla. Okay, whatever. Now, one thing, and I showed this to you, honey, their website, because I like to read the description. Like, this is a chicken sandwich, and on the website it was like, we have a brioche bun, fried chicken patty, house-made dill pickles. It's a sentence or two, a little description, so I can give some context, and I know what I'm diving into, and I give some description. We're playing theater of the mind here on the radio, but they had, like, for the quesarito, it was a paragraph, and it was
big paragraph
comprised of 7 sentences. And it was just like, what is going on here? Here's the first sentence. The first rule of burritos is that burritos are best when they're also quesadillas. Everyone knows this. And it just goes on and on and on.
So they're trying to make something with this. They're trying to be clever and different.
Well, who's writing this? Do they hire creative writers?
Yeah, I guess.
Michael
for their
Crichton.
marketing. The same people who write these fun little quotes on their sauce packets. They have some professional writers they're working with.
I think they hired those people from Hallmark. But and I've heard that millennials want a story now. They want a story with their products. Yeah, they want, like, you can't buy a pear at the grocery store. This Asian juicy pear was first cultivated in Peru in 1832.
Oh, you know what? You do see that.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
You see sentences on the produce, and it's like, is it a pear?
Especially if you go to, like, the co-op or someplace like that. They really
Trader Joe's.
lean into that. Yep.
And I'm all, like, who are these writers? Is the future Michael Crichton or John Grisham or Stephen King? Is he just typing away on the Taco Bell website in a creative writers meeting? He could be out writing the next great American novel, but he's got to put together 4 paragraphs on the quesarito. Blows my mind. But from an unbiased source, honey. This is from the LA Times, how they describe a quesarito. Yes, it is the Los Angeles Times. It's it's all about the clickbait. You got to get the clicks these days. The internet disrupted the newspaper industry, honey. But they describe the quesarito as, the quesarito includes a beef burrito with rice, chipotle sauce, and reduced fat sour cream in a grilled quesadilla full of melted cheese. And then you can also get it with shredded chicken or steak. Maybe that would have improved it. So my quesarito, I bought one. You had a bite.
I had 2 small bites.
It costs, like I said, it costs $3.89 for 650 calories.
We had beef, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Not worth it. It was terrible.
Everything just melded together and not in a good way.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't tell you, like, you're mentioning all these distinct parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
That was all surprising, everything you just read, except I knew there was rice in there. I could tell that, but it's just a mess.
It's just
a
goo.
Gloopy,
goppy. Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah. It's terrible. And this goes to their ground beef is a blasphemy. It's terrible. It's not good in any way whatsoever. And honey, one of your famous little deals is you get the little package of ground turkey.
Oh.
You throw some taco seasoning in there.
At the grocery store, I buy ground turkey, and I cook it up here at home on the stovetop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You throw a little bit of some taco seasoning, right?
Yes.
And that's it.
That's it.
And it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
We throw that stuff on salads and nacho cheese. Tortillas. It's so good. So why is Taco Bell so bad at making ground beef?
No, their ground beef is terrible.
It's the worst. It's so bad. And so the quesarito, it was just soft. Well, my oft criticism of Taco Bell is that a lot of the ingredients, they just kind of blend together, and the texture, it's just a lot of soft stuff going on. And,
everything at Taco Bell is very limp.
Yeah.
Except for that, is it a chalupa, that crunchy?
Right.
Okay. Everything else on them, if you get a soft taco or a burrito, it's all very
Bleh.
Bleh.
Bleh. Yeah.
It doesn't hold its shape. Like, you can't
Yeah.
hold it with one hand. If you hold it with
Right.
one hand, it'll flop over the edge.
Right. Or it'll start, or you get the deal, and we had this today where it starts like pooping outside.
Oh, God.
The one end, you start eating one end of the taco, and then it starts pooping out of the other end. It's just a bunch of glop and gloob and glue. Well, I don't even know if there's a word for it. The quesarito is terrible. I give it a 1. I give it a 1. I would give it a 0 if I could. How would you?
Completely agree with you.
How would you
It was
rate it?
terrible.
It's very bad. Do not get the quesarito, especially for 650 calories.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Oh, God. I didn't finish mine.
No. For you to not finish a
Yeah.
food item, wow.
Yeah.
It's got to be bad.
I had about 2 or 3 bites left, and I said, I don't want to eat this, and I will eat pretty much anything.
And you don't like to waste food when we've bought stuff. So
Yeah.
you'll just eat it just because we've bought it. We've spent money on it.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that tells you it was
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, that's one of my love languages is finishing everything that we buy. When darling daughter or darling son don't like what we purchased for them. Sorry, we're just trying our best, okay? Okay, so quesarito is an abomination. Let's move on to the soft taco supreme soft taco, whatever you want to call it. We got the party pack, which had 12 of them.
Party up in here.
Y'all about to lose your mind up in here. Rest in power, DMX. And I'm looking at 6 of them, so they weren't that great, to be frank. And it has what does it have? The Supreme Soft Taco. It's got your ground beef, your sour cream, lettuce, cheese, tomatoes in a flour tortilla. How did you like this? It came out to $3.33 each.
Jeez.
For 210 calories. Not bad.
Not bad.
But over $3 each. Oh,
Wow.
what do you think, honey?
The best part of the taco was the lettuce.
I would say the second best. My best part was the tomatoes, followed closely by the lettuce. But that's because there's some crunch there, and with the tomatoes, there's some freshness, some juiciness.
I think if you're gonna get a taco supreme at Taco Bell, you've got to go with the crunchy taco because we're talking about how soft and limp everything is.
Oh, yeah.
So you get a soft taco, and then the added sour cream just makes it even more like goopy and wet.
Okay.
I realized that as we were eating them.
Okay. Well, we had to bring them home, and then and
that didn't help either.
We live very close, but even the crunchy taco might have wilted in our drive home and kind of putting the meals together or whatever.
I think no matter what we did, we weren't going to be coming home satisfied today.
Yeah.
No choice was a good choice.
Yeah, but you're right. Crunchy taco. If you're there dining in, get the crunchy taco. Avoid the soft taco at all costs. I would say it's a little less terrible than the quesarito, just because of the tomatoes and the lettuce.
Yes,
the
totally.
Tomatoes and the lettuce are the saving grace.
They seemed somewhat fresh.
Right.
I enjoyed my lettuce.
I like their tomatoes because they chop them up finely, slice and dice, very little. They're like little tomato bits. I like them, and they're still wet. They're still juicy.
Yeah,
they're fresh on some level. Yeah. And I'm always like, I need more tomatoes. I want there to be more tomatoes and less ground beef. So 1 to 10, honey, how would you?
2.
A 2. That's exactly my score. Also, okay. So let's move on to the hot sauce now. They have fun Valentine sayings on each little packet.
They are rather romantic this time.
Oh.
I wonder if I don't know how often they change out their phrases.
And you compared them to
the candy
hearts that we gave each other in elementary school.
Like the talking. They have a name.
They do?
Yeah. Anyway, the hearts with the little words on it.
Everyone knows. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
They're similar to chalk. They taste like chalk. So what you picked out a few of your favorites here, honey. What are your favorite hot sauce taco packets say? What kind of sentence is that? What kind of question?
This one says, "Too bad you're not single."
What?
Ooh, flirty.
Well, what if I am single? what if a single person read that? I am single, and even the taco packet still won't love me. I'm sad now.
This one says, "You're so my type."
Okay.
Ooh. This one
like
says...
blood type? O negative? C negative?
Take it as you want to take it. You're cute. That's what this one says.
Simple. Direct.
This one is very romantic.
When you're low, when you're low in life and you hit rock bottom, and a hot sauce taco packet from Taco Bell says you're cute. You can only go up, honey.
That's true.
There's only up from here.
Yes. This one says, yes to forever.
Aw, D.
And this one's kind of deep.
But you're going to eat that and then throw it in the trash.
Oh, forever in my belly.
Forever. What does forever mean to you? Is this what forever means to you? We were supposed to be forever. Sorry, go ahead.
This one says, too good to not be true.
That's messing with my mind, man. What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does anything mean? All right. Like I said previously, you can order them in the app. It's all free, and you want 20 of the mild, punch in 20 mild. And so I would rate the sauces. Well, they have mild, hot, fire, and Diablo, and that's in order of heat. The mild, what do you?
You know what? Is there any difference?
Yes.
Oh, they all taste the same to me.
Well, I would grade mild as forgettable.
Just totally forgettable. It's just wetness.
There's red stuff on my taco to go with my gloop. Here's I'm adding a thin red gloop to my Taco Bell gloop. The next up is hot. I would describe it as not hot enough.
No.
Next one is fire. See, fire to me is just a smidgen too hot. So sometimes I go with fire, sometimes I go with hot, but in the end I mostly choose fire because it does have heat.
I mostly go with the hot. I've never had the Diablo.
Oh, really?
We didn't get it today, did we?
No, because it's too hot. Every time I get it, I get it and I put it on something and I'm like, this is too hot. This is way too hot. Diablo is too hot for me, but it's not super duper hot, and it's better than the hot, which is just not hot at all. Ironically, it's too good not to be true, whatever that means. So I like the fire, but I'll throw in the hot once in a while just to have something different.
I'm not a fan of their sauces.
Yeah.
And maybe because everything is already so wet and goopy, it just seems unnecessary. I often will just not get any sauce when I'm there.
Yeah. Well, see, but when you walk in, they have like those canisters, like they got the napkins and they got the sporks or whatever, and then they got like tubes or cans of hot sauce that you just reach in there and grab 100 of them if you want, and then I bring them home, and then we always throw them away.
They sit in our fridge for a couple months.
They sit in the fridge for a couple months, and then what are we doing with this? So we toss it in the trash. Okay, so let's get to our feature item here, the Naked Chicken Chalupa. This is from the website. Now, the Quesarito had a lot of literature dedicated to it, but the Naked Chicken Chalupa had 4 paragraphs written about it. Here's the first 2. Don't judge a book by its cover. At least that's what traditional wisdom tells us. Who are these writers? Are they outsourcing this to like foreigners who do mundane tasks for $6 on the internet? But yeah, there was a lot of it was like reading a novel, the prologue of a book, but from a non-biased website, honey. First introduced in 2017, the Naked Chicken Chalupa features a, quote, taco shell, unquote, made with all-white meat chicken that is marinated in bold Mexican spices, rolled in a crunchy coating, and deep-fried until crispy and crunchy. It's filled with lettuce, cheddar cheese, diced tomatoes, and avocado ranch sauce. So right away, the lettuce and the diced tomatoes, you got us. We're on board. Naked Chicken Chalupa costs $3.89 for 470 calories. I would say that's bad. The quesarito for 650 calories is ridiculous.
Right. It's not bad. It also was pretty tiny, though.
That's true.
And may I say, there were no bold Mexican spices in that chicken patty. Come on.
Were there, what's the opposite of bold? Hey, Google. What's the antonym of bold? Weak.
On the website synonyms.com, they say bold, antonyms, timid, fearful, ineffective, shy, bashful, retiring. Synonyms, courageous, fearless, adventurous, brave,
Are you going to cut this out?
forward, intrepid, dauntless, valiant, daring, audacious,
Jeez.
lion-hearted.
Lionhearted. So would you say they're unadventurous Mexican spices, honey? Yeah, I didn't taste any.
Yeah. the flavor that I got came from that sauce that was in it. Do you have what that sauce was?
Avocado ranch sauce.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was actually really good.
Yeah, unexpected because you were
Yes.
like, "Oh, what's this sauce?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, what's up with this?"
Mhm.
So the naked chicken chalupa, honey, what did you think? What's your reaction?
It was
Thoughts,
fine.
feelings, comments, reflections?
It was definitely far and away the best food item we got there today.
Not saying much. Faint praise. Yes.
It was okay. The chicken was hard to bite into. It was kind of tough.
Yeah.
Tough exterior.
Yeah.
I kind of liked how the chicken was the tortilla. There's no
The shell,
tortilla,
yeah.
the shell.
Yeah.
And then for some reason I expected there to be some other sort of meat inside, but there wasn't. So I really liked that. It was just the avocado ranch and then the lettuce, the tomato, some cheese, I guess.
Yeah.
So I liked that.
Totally.
It kind of was like a reverse chicken salad.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Deconstructed.
If the chicken had been a little bit better or
Mhm.
better quality, it would have been like outstanding.
Yeah.
Because everything that was inside was really good. And
Yeah.
actually fresh and crisp.
Well, see, the chicken taco shell. I mean, maybe it's in the 7 paragraphs they wrote on it on the website. But what it is it's like chicken leavings, chicken scraps, chicken parts that they ground together into a circle. They marinate it in timid Mexican spices, and then they fry it. And then when I assume this is what's happening. This is based on knowing almost nothing. So it comes out the fryer, and then they fold it into a shell.
And they like let it cool so it holds that shape.
Right. They fold it into a shell. They throw the stuff in there, and then they put it into this little cardboard
Yeah.
carrier kind of
Mhm.
deal to keep the shell shape.
Yeah.
And they got the lettuce and the cheese and tomatoes in there.
I think as I was eating it, I couldn't get out of my mind the unnaturalness of this
Yeah.
chicken patty.
Right.
That, as you said, it's just like they mushed it together and made it into this shape.
Leaving.
It was so unnatural.
Yeah.
It was wrong.
Yeah.
And so I kept thinking about that as I was eating it.
It is an odd.
It's kind of off-putting.
It is an odd thought. I try not to think about. If you think about a lot of most fast food, you don't want to think about where it
that's
comes
true.
from. I see. I imagine because we live close, but I imagine if it's fresh out of the fryer and it's still moist and soft from just being fried up, would it change it in its favor? Maybe.
Probably.
I think it would.
Yeah.
My reaction is that I liked it. I thought the crunchy fried chicken taco shell, it's fun. It's something different. It's
Mhm.
cool. And I thought it was good texture. We talked about it, everything is gloopy and globby
Yeah.
and soft. But with the lettuce, and they got the tomatoes in there, and then the shell is crunchy itself. Fried chicken, for lack of a better word, even though it's nothing near like Paula Deen ain't out here frying chicken like that. It ain't no fried chicken. That's shake and bake, and I help. But we talked about how everything is very soft, but there's enough going on here to just make it more enjoyable, more pleasant. The little cardboard holder that it came in, so you got to slide it out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But I had some stuff was falling out, just like a normal Taco Bell meal. But I used that little cardboard carton holder thingy to scoop up because they didn't give us any sporks, and I forgot to bring a spoon to our dining room table.
You gleefully said, you can use the box as a spoon.
Yeah, so I was
You were excited.
I was shoveling up things with that little chicken shell holder and tossing it in my mouth. It was fun. Made me feel like I was on a construction site and I was a tractor or something. But I thought the ingredients really came together. Like I said, the lettuce, the tomatoes, the sauce was good. It's not great, but it was inoffensive. I would give out of 10, I would give it a 7.
Wow.
I know.
My goodness.
I was debating between 6 and 7, but I think I gotta go with the 7 because the taco shell is just something innovative and different.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I liked it. I did like it. I'm gonna give it a 5.
What?
Honey.
Why you do that? Why we disagree? Is all food subjective? Is that what you're telling me, honey?
My taste buds are different.
The classic Lennox Albert. I don't like something. Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so we rated it. Would you rather have a crunchy or soft taco shell? So think of the Taco Bell taco.
Just a standard
Yeah.
Original taco.
Essentially what we had, the 12 party pack of which I'm staring at 6 of them right now because they're disgusting and we don't want to eat anymore. Would you rather have that taco or with a crunchy shell? And then like fried chicken pieces, like little chicken bites or chicken, like cut up chicken tenders in the taco instead of the ground beef or with the ground beef?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I agree. But some places like Del Taco, they throw a chicken tender into a little into a quesadilla.
I don't like a chicken tender in my taco.
Good. Yeah,
no. It's grilled chicken, sure,
mm-hmm.
but I don't want anything fried or breaded inside my taco.
Right, because it loses its essence in there, and then you put like a flour tortilla on it, so it's soft. And we always talk about texture. There is no texture, and it just loses all of its effervescence inside that taco shell tortilla. Okay, so why did we go to Taco Bell? We went to Taco Bell because we got these. Well, you got.
I won.
Yes.
I won a 4-pack of Jimboy's bottled sauces. This is a new thing they're doing,
mm-hmm.
where they are bottling their sauces, and you can buy them at any Jimboy's.
Yes.
And so I've been wanting to try them, or I've been aware of this for a while, and then I happened to make a comment on this Facebook post that Jimboy's did, and I won. Right.
So, for people who don't know, because after my several seconds of internet research, I found that Jimboy's mostly exists in Sacramento. There's a couple in Reno. There's a couple in the Bay Area.
Yeah,
Tahoe.
Northern California.
Yeah. So it's like a pretty much Sacramento thing, Northern California thing. The cuisine is Mexican, tacos, burritos, etc. I've been there a few times, but not for a long time.
We have to go back because I love Jimboy's.
Right, you're a huge fan.
So I really want to take you, and I want you to give it another try.
Yeah, I remember going there a few times when I first moved up to Sac in 2005-ish, 2006-ish. It's fine, but it was never one of my go-tos. Let's talk about how you won the sauces, honey. Now, you follow them on Facebook.
Yes.
And they said comment or tag someone or like this post.
It was so simple. All I had to do was comment on the Facebook post. I didn't have to tag anybody. I didn't have to share. I didn't have to like this, like that. But so very simple. It said, "Tell us which sauce you're most excited to try." And the comment that I made was, "I want them all," and that's what won it for me.
It wasn't like these verified Facebook accounts that are saying, "Which TV show did you like growing up?" And then 45,000 people respond with the Great Space Coaster or whatever.
That's another thing.
It's really just a phishing attempt to get your password and find out more information about you morons. But anyways,
I think in total, by the time the contest was over, there was only 20 comments. So my chances were really good.
5% chance. Was it just one pack of sauce, or did the top 3 people win? Or
I don't know.
Okay, so but they picked 1 out of 20.
As far as I know.
I gotta know more about this contest. Did they put all the names in like a bingo juggler
I have
thing?
A feeling that we all won, actually, if I'm being
honest. Right. Suddenly it's like Gavin Newsom's COVID lottery winnings over here. You won, and then they asked you where do you want to pick them up?
Yeah.
And you had like 5 days, right?
Somebody emailed me. I had about a week to get it. They told me, or I gave them the location. Mm-hmm. And
the closest one to us is, because not outside of Doco, the closest one is Midtown.
I went to the one on 29th.
29th.
Yep. That's not too far.
Yeah.
So I drove over. I went inside.
It was a big deal. You were excited.
I was so excited.
You went on lunch of one of your...
I went on my lunch break.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the day you got the kids from school for me, so I could go there and pick it up.
Yeah. That's how important it was. You abandoned our children. You left our wow chows for your little hot sauce. I hope you're happy. I hope it was worth it.
It was. So I walked inside. Yeah. I went up to the counter and I said,
glow in your eye.
I said, "Hey there."
Wait a second.
I said, "I won the taco sauces," and immediately the person said, "Oh yes." And then they went back and got it. My name was on a sticky note on top of the box. Right. Spelled incorrectly.
Oh. What, the first name or your last name? Or?
Carolyn had 2 N's.
Oh, Carolyn.
Carolyn and Nicholas.
What was the what did you don't like? Oh, because your name ends with an N.
Yeah.
And then you married me. My last name is Nicholas.
Carolyn Nicholas.
Carolyn, and you don't like that.
I don't like that.
But then you don't like your middle name, which is Lee, Leigh. You don't like the way it's spelled?
I don't like the spelling. The name itself is fine. Lee. Yeah. It's a solid name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like the spelling is too many unnecessary letters.
It's unconventional. So instead, it's the Carolyn Nicholas, but you can put Lee to break it up, but it's spelled oddly.
And then there's so many letters, yeah. So.
Anyways, so the Jimboys, that's a little insight into our spellbinding marriage dialogue that we have these conversations. Usually we're under the influence and it's more enticing. But the manager, he like gave you a whole oral history, or
he puts the box down.
Yes. And you have the box here, and I'm looking at it. So I'm you.
He opened up the box and he was like he was on
Price is Right.
Price is Right, and he was doing like a display.
Oh yeah, no, Vanna White's Wheel of Fortune. But yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're turning letters here, Vanna.
So then he goes one by one, and he kind of tells me his thoughts about each sauce. And he told me the green one is really good for marinating meats.
Okay.
He marinated some steak in it, and it was really good.
That's called Green Ghost sauce.
And then there's the original taco sauce.
Original taco sauce, right.
And then there are 2 other red sauces, and he told me these are both really hot.
Okay.
So be careful.
There's 4 bottles here, 4 total sauces. And the 2 quote-unquote hot ones, one is called Torch Chili, and one is called Red-iculous.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Ridiculous with an E, so it's Red-iculous. Because Jimboy's, their signature colors are red and white, I guess. And so was that the end of the presentation?
We just chatted a little bit. I told him I was honored and it was a great privilege.
It's an honor and a privilege. Did they give you a crown? Did you walk out? Did you walk into a parade? Did they put you in the backseat of a Cadillac on a parade?
The entire staff abandoned what they were doing and clapped, and they waved me goodbye.
And they were like, why does she have 2 N's in her first name? We don't know, but she's going to leave now.
And then I walked out to my car. I was so afraid I was going to drop them on the pavement as I was walking out to my car.
Oh, dear.
So I got in my car. I took a couple pictures of them, which I immediately sent to you.
Yes.
And then I came home.
And they've been sitting in our kitchen for a couple weeks because we've been trying to figure out, trying to get Taco Bell, and we had other stuff to eat and pod about. So for people who don't know, this is from their website, Jimboy's Tacos. It's a family-owned business since 1954. Jimboy's Tacos debuted in a small trailer on Kings Beach in Lake Tahoe, California. Founded by Jimboy Knudsen, Knudson, Knudsen.
I don't know.
It started with Jim's recipe for his signature fragrantly spiced. Are they bold?
They
Mexican
are bold.
spiced.
Sure.
Fragrantly spiced ground beef taco encased inside a grilled stone ground corn tortilla with some crisp lettuce and freshly shredded cheese and dusted with a liberal coating of grated Parmesan cheese. Now, this is where Jimboy's differentiates itself.
It's their signature.
Yeah, their taco shells, they fry the taco shell, and then they throw cheese on the side of the...
Like Parmesan.
Parmesan cheese on the side.
Grated Parmesan, yeah.
It's something innovative.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Their shells are so good. Like, even without the cheese dusting.
Yeah.
Just their shells are very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cheese dusting is so yummy.
Yeah, it's unique, and it's a good time. So Jim Knudsen looks like a Caucasian man. Slanging tacos. Cultural appropriation, honey. Am I right?
Jimboy's so white.
Nearest Jimboy's, as we talked about, is downtown Commons. But we didn't want to go there just to get tacos and then bring them back. It'd be so much of a pain, and Taco Bell is 2 minutes away. Huge mistake. Where did we go wrong, honey?
This is kind of... I always feel when I mix one fast food with a different fast food sauce, it feels sacrilegious.
Yeah.
It just feels wrong. Do you feel like that?
Oh yeah, you're sinning. But you know what? It's so wrong that it's right.
It's so wrong.
So wrong that if it's wrong, then I don't want to be right.
So I felt kind of guilty today as we were eating the Jimboy sauce on the Taco Bell.
It's like a bang bang. Yeah. Well, someone call it sacrilege, heresy, a crime against humanity. We shouldn't have done it, but because I bought some tortilla chips. I bought flour chips, tortilla chips, and corn tortilla chips. And so, but we wanted just to put like the whole taco experience. And you could have made some tacos. But
or I could have made us some quesadillas or something.
But I don't. Why did we?
Why did we do this?
It's a naked chicken chalupa's fault.
We did want that. That's right.
I don't know. We're just filled with regret. It's a classic Taco Bell meal. Okay, so we slathered Jimboy's taco sauce onto some horrible, terrible Taco Bell sauces. One thing to note is that for whatever reason, on Jimboy's, so Jimboy's has a website, and when you order online, you can pick your tacos and your burritos and your drinks and do that whole deal. And you can buy these bottled sauces, and you can get 4 of them for $20. Okay, $5. It's a little high, I think, for a hot sauce, but whatever. But if you click onto, you're back on the website. If you click onto, I want to buy these sauces, get them shipped to me via the mail. They take you to a website called goldbelly.com, where these 4 taco sauces, which I'm looking at, which are listed at $20 if you pick them up from a Jimboy's, on goldbelly.com, which is officially linked from Jimboy's website. I believe it's jimboys.com. Yeah. Jimboystacos.com. It costs $55.
You know what's funny about that is it says free shipping.
Right.
But it's $55 to get it shipped.
Yeah.
But if you could just go in person to a Jimboy's restaurant, you could buy it for $20.
Yeah. Ridiculous. So it's $35 for shipping.
And who's getting that money? This website? Or
Probably.
Is it Jimboy's?
Yeah. Yeah. Is it a finder's fee, or are they getting a percentage? But yeah. So don't order from goldbelly.com. $55. Although that's what I'll put in the title for clickbait, honey. We sampled $55 worth of Jimboy's hot sauces. So order it through their online ordering thing, $20 for 4 bottles. Okay, so let's move on to the sauces. And we did them in order of how they were packaged. Mm-hmm. First one is original taco sauce. Second is gringo sauce. It's green. Third is torch chili. And fourth is red iculus sauce. Now, we started with the original taco sauce. You claim it's different looking than the taco sauce they have in the little packs in the store.
Yeah, the taco sauce packets that you can get, which I always get when I go there, it's just a red sauce. This has like seeds and chili chunks. Yeah. Lots of chunks of, but there's none of that happening in the little packets. So I don't know if they strain out this before they package it in the little sauce packets.
Right.
Or maybe it's different, even though they're both called original taco sauce.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. And it did taste a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I don't know, but you're saying it did taste different.
I think so.
This is how they describe the OG taco sauce, as it were. Our original taco sauce in a bottle. A perfect blend of red chili peppers, spices, texture, and flavor. Just right for your tacos. A customer favorite. So how would you rate it on our inferior Taco Bell tacos, honey? But you get a sense of the sauce. We know what's going on.
It was really good. It was.
We can separate the sauce from the inferior.
I tried. It kind of has a sweetness to it. Mm-hmm. It's a good flavor. Yeah. It stands out. I really like it. Yeah. Am I trying to give it a number, or should we just talk about how we like it? Okay. Yeah. I liked it a lot.
What's 1 to 10? I don't know. Yeah, I agree. It's good. It did have a tinge of sweetness, like sweet chili sauce. Not nearly that sweet, but it had something in there. Yeah. But it was good, and it was hot. Yeah. It was definitely spicy.
Had good warmth.
Yeah. Next one up is the gringo sauce, and it's green. It's got tomatillos in there, and it's described as fire roasted tomatillos, garlic, and onion. Has a kick without the heat. Great as a salsa and a sauce. And according to the manager at this Taco Bell, you can marinate your steaks in there. How would you rate this? What's your reaction?
It was okay. It was kind of, it got lost. Mm-hmm. It didn't stand out to me. It didn't have as much flavor as I would like. Is
that the tomatillo sauce fault or the crappy tacos sauce? Yeah, I liked it. We talked about this. You said you used to really be into green sauce, and now not so much.
Now I'm back to liking the red.
Huh? What happened? Who changed? Did you change? It's not me, it's you.
You know what changed?
Hmm.
It's when we started going to Gilberto's and they had that white sauce. Because I used to always get green sauce, and then I started getting the white sauce because we always went there.
Yeah.
But then after the white sauce became unavailable, for some reason I didn't go back to green.
You've forsaken the green sauce.
Once again, my taste buds changed.
And you go back to the red. Yeah, and well, I think it's more of a novelty because very few places have the green sauce nowadays.
Really?
Yeah. Do you see green sauce often? I mean,
I think you always...
Well, there's 3 red sauces here and 1 green, honey. There's always red. There's always an abundance of red.
There's always a variety of red.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's always a salsa verde.
Yeah.
Did I say that correctly?
There's way more red stuff. Like if you go to the Hispanic food section in Walmart, there's a ton of red and very little green.
True.
But so I've always been like, well, I just want something different because a lot of the red kind of turns into the same for me. Like Valentina and Tapatio and Cholula, all that stuff. It's very, very similar. So I always go with the green. Just to try something different. I'm all about that tomatillo life. But much like you, I just gravitate towards the red. It's tried and true. And the green, this green gringo sauce, I thought
Gringo! I just got that.
Gringo!
Yeah!
Orale, gringo! That's Jaime Knutson is a gringo slinging them tacos way. I'm really good at Spanish, honey.
Okay.
Muy bien en español. Gringo sauce. Wow. I feel like the podcast just opened up to a whole new world.
Wow.
I like the flavor, but there's no heat. But it's good flavor. If you like tomatillos, if you like green sauce, and you want to try something just different from the red, it's a solid go-to. Let's move on to the third hottest. This is like Hot Ones, honey. This one is the bomb. Watch your eyes. Careful around your eyes. Torch chili.
Torch chili.
And it's described as, if you like it hot, some like it hot. I added that. I'll go back to the beginning. If you like it hot, roasted habanero peppers pureed with tomatoes and spices, providing layers of flavor. Torch chili. What's your opinion?
I really liked this. This one was the hottest of the 4.
It was.
What are these little black flecks in here?
I don't know.
Anyway, some sort of chili. I don't know. This leaves some fire heat on your tongue.
Yeah, absolutely.
It definitely has a hot aftertaste that stays with you. You were right. As we were eating it, you said this is mostly just heat, less flavor, more heat, which I think is true. But I really liked it.
Yeah, it's hot, but it's a good flavor too. But there's a lot of heat. There's a lot of heat packed into it, and you saw. Well, once the snot starts coming out of my nose, honey, you know it's hot, and that's when the snot started coming out of my nose. And when we're in public, it's quite the sight, isn't it, honey? When I'm eating super hot food, but it's very good, the hottest. And then the last one is red iculus sauce, which is described as rich tomato and chili sauce with a sweet finish. Good for taco sauce lovers who don't like it hot. I would disagree. I would say there's a good amount of heat.
There's heat to it. More heat than the original taco sauce.
Yeah.
Definitely less than the torch chili. This was thicker. Like was more chunky.
Yeah, it's more like salsa.
Yeah.
And less than just sauce.
Right.
Just,
it's like a thin
liquid
salsa.
Sauce. Yeah.
This had good flavor. It was good. It provided more texture than anything else, I feel like.
Absolutely agree. Not as hot as the torch chili, because I thought the red was going to be the hottest.
Yeah, the ridiculous.
Yeah.
Although torched, that sounds quite hot.
Yeah. Well, it's like Hot Ones. The bomb is like the 7th sauce, because you don't want to end the show with the guest running around, splashing water onto his face and like collapsing from shock. You want it super hot, and then you want to go down and end the interview on a nice, pleasant note. Torch chili, the hottest. Ridiculous, good. A little bit of texture, a little bit of chunk, but a good taste. What was your favorite, honey? Or how would you rank them, I guess?
My favorite was the original taco sauce.
Agreed.
Followed by the torch chili, the hottest.
And
then the green and the ridiculous were kind of on the same page for me.
Yeah.
Not a ton of flavor for either.
Yeah.
Didn't stand out.
Yeah. I would separate the green. Green sauces don't matter. Put it to the side. Don't let it into the club because it's so different from the other three.
Yeah,
it is its own thing. If you're into the tomatillo, by all means, knock yourself out. But it was fine. But I would go originals is best, and then ridiculous second and number 2, and coming in third for the bronze medal, torch chili, just because it was a lot of heat.
Mm-hmm.
Good flavor, but too much heat for me. So that's our review of $55, $20 if you do pick up, $55 of hot sauce. But by the way, these are not worth $13 each. Okay,
No.
they're worth about $4 or $5.
Yeah,
but $13 each. With free shipping, so that $35,
so
the difference
funny.
between $20 and $35, if it doesn't go for shipping, where's that? That's just pure profit.
Right.
They're taking baths in their money. Their bathtubs are filled with dollar bills, $100 bills. All right, well that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for audible.com. We don't have a promo code for audible.com. Goodbye. I love you. We love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, I may have called out the Taco Bell for slanging inferior ground beef, but I'm still a good person, and we're still good people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day/night. Bye-bye. Okay, that's the official end of the show, but here's some bonus content for our OnlyFans supporters. We don't have an OnlyFans.
Oh, we should, though.
For all you fans of ASMR or mukbang, or if you're a furry, here is us eating Taco Bell and the Jimboy's Tacos hot sauces. Enjoy. 90019, that was my zip code in Los Angeles, California.
Hey.
No. Looks like only Sac.
How could that be? Okay, oh, you know what? Let's read this little blurb.
Yes.
In 1954, Jimboy Knudsen started Jimboy's Tacos in Kings Beach, California, along the shores of Lake Tahoe. Blah, 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 blah.
Tahoe.
I wonder if it's a North California thing. Okay.
Oh, there's some in Reno.
Is the mic still needing to be set up?
Nope.
Is this? Oh, this must be the quesarito.
Okay.
This is so odd.
Yeah.
Unnatural. Oh, let me see who texted me. Hi, Wilbur. Oh, my baby. That's you. This is a picture.
D. That was Frankie on the stove. Is this mine? Is this the...
Yeah. It should be. And I have a trash bag here.
Into trash. Like Rachel Ray with her garbage bowl.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are we recording yet?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you going to put one of these on?
No.
Really?
Doesn't naked indicate no sauce, no nothing.
I want a sauce. I'm doing fire.
Maybe after a bite or two.
Yeah, I'll take a bite just to get the purest experience. Alrighty. Oh. There's some sort of like green sauce.
I don't have it. Oh, yeah, I do.
There's no meat inside. The chicken is the meat. Is that right? For some reason, I thought there'd be like beef.
Oh, yeah.
What am I even eating here? Yeah, it's just veggies inside. Is this a temporary menu item?
Not sure. They used to have it, it went away, and then they brought it back.
Like the fries.
It's good.
It's odd. The chicken is kind of hard to bite into. It's not bad though.
I like it. 10 out of 10. Just kidding.
That's something KFC could serve.
Mm-hmm. Forever.
I do like the fun little phrases and stuff on their sauce packets at Taco Bell. These are romantic. They're the what are those hearts called?
The Valentine's Day candy.
What are they called?
Chalk hearts. No.
Word hearts? Talking hearts?
I don't know. No cardboard. Pork.
I'm gonna take a picture of these. Quesarito. So it's a quesadilla mixed with a burrito, right?
Sure.
Quesadilla.
I just saw it was new.
I don't think it's new, is it?
Oh.
New to you.
It's on the new part of the menu.
Oh. I don't know. I feel like I've had one before in my life. Maybe it left and came back also.
All the good guys come back. You want some? Want a bite?
Yeah. I'm trying to take the perfect photograph of the sauces. Okay. Oh, it's like a... Oh. What do you think of this? Yeah, I'd agree.
They used to be blank, right? Or they were blank for a while?
Yeah, I think the phrases, I mean, it's been around for years now, but it's, I mean, maybe, how long? 5-10 years? I'm just getting this out, but I'm going to wait for you so we can eat the sauces at the same time, of course. I'll eat some lettuce. Yeah, shoot. I don't think Taco Bell sauce is very good. Do you like it?
I have an opinion. Save for the pod.
Okay.
I don't want to finish this.
Okay, don't. Do you want a new plate?
Where's Lennox? Oh, the garbage bag. Sorry. Let me just get this sauce in my hands.
Okay.
Get the middle.
Licking himself.
Shit.
What happened?
I mean, shoot. I was so.
All right, honey. Do you have an opinion on which sauce you want to start with?
Well, go into. Where's the box? Go left to right, like the box was.
Okay. So that means we're going to start with the original taco sauce.
Okay. Which you claim is not part of this.
Well, it looks different than it does in the little packets they give you at the restaurant.
Are the packets see-through? Would you be able to?
But I squeezed the entire thing out on my food, and I've never seen any seeds. Maybe they filter the seeds out into the packets. What's that called when you put it through a strain? Yeah. Oh, gimme. I'm excited. Oh, it's also way thinner. Maybe this is different than the packets I get at the restaurant. You want more?
Oh man, it's gonna be like hot ones.
The manager told me that these two other red ones are very hot.
Oh, that definitely has heat. Mm-hmm. And this is just the first one. This is hot ones.
Do you need a glass of milk?
The fourth one is the bomb.
That's really good. Kind of sweet. Oh, you're switching to the Taco Bell? What? 2 sauces on 1 taco?
You. Fucking messy.
Yep. Just embrace it. I'm like your waitress. Are you done with that, sir? All right. So next,
You're like my IHSS provider.
This is called Green Go Sauce.
Okay. I'm a green sauce fan. Give me that tomatillo.
I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I used to totally prefer it over red, but lately I've been more back to the red.
Dang, baby, put on help it.
I know. I might regret that.
Careful around your eyes.
Oh, yeah. I think this is less hot.
Is what?
Less hot?
Yeah, I would agree.
I don't taste it as much as I tasted the original red.
I should just eat a half a taco. I
Yeah.
don't need 2 bites. Although if I eat 4 tacos, it's not going to be the end of the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
That didn't have very much flavor, do you think?
I think it had flavor but no heat.
Okay.
It did have a distinct flavor to
You
me.
still have your taco? Okay. Let me get another taco.
I'll taste the subjective honey.
I think I'll do the same. I think I'll use this one taco for the last 2 sauces. Ew, this is all wet. Okay. So, torched chili sauce.
Right chair. I'm going to boot that right there.
Ooh. This has a little black flecks.
What? Why'd you have to bring race into this, my love?
Oh, that's a lot. What am I doing?
Oh, FLECKS.
What do you think I said?
FLEX, like black.
Mmm. Oh, there's an aftertaste. An after heat.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Give me more. Gimme more.
I was thinking about that.
I like that a lot. I think that's my favorite so far.
The moral of the story is these are terrible tacos from Taco Bell.
Never mind the sauce. These tacos really are bad. Are you done with this one?
I guess I don't have a choice. It's fine. That's just like heat to me.
Yeah. That's a great amount of heat. I hope this last one isn't hotter, because I don't think I would enjoy more heat. That one was really good. All right.
I'm a fan of the first one.
I like the first one. And the third one. Not the green so much. All right, last. Ridiculous. Red.
Have you been reading the names?
Yeah.
Okay. Haven't been paying attention.
You don't listen when I talk.
Well, trying to see past all these sweat glands pouring out on my.
Well, this is chunky.
Oh.
Thick and chunky.
Got it. Honey.
Ooh!
Oh, like a high C.
He sucked the sauce off the bottle, folks.
Like a high C packet. Oh my god, dude, I'm scared.
I think the last one was hotter. Can I see that bottle, please? Oh. There's not much to that. more of a texture thing, I think, because it's thick and chunky.
Mm-hmm.
Those tacos were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What are you doing, Taco Bell? We still have 6.
They're doing what they've been doing. Making horrible, quote unquote, Mexicano food. Oh my god. Oh.
Nap time.
Oh.
I don't feel good.
I want another naked chicken chalupa.
That was the best thing we had out of this bunch. Hold on. That was the best thing we had, and I didn't love it.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, Franklin.
Franklin, hold daddy.